Hello, hello, hello.
This is Tom
I'm Ruth.
from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Good morning, everybody. Hello.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Let's see how long this lasts. We hope that we have the as long as we can. The internet. Our family life channel. Good morning, Rax. Good morning, Mr. Rax. Maxine Motivation. Good morning, ma'am. How are you? All about good morning. Our family life channel. Good morning. Good morning. Women's Beauty, good morning, and Rax, good morning. How starting to reconnect now?
Check though, Daddy, if you're in the Wi-Fi.
I'm in the Why? Okay, so good morning, everybody. So today I went online early this morning and started checking everything and and find out who was like the jobs available and things like that. Looks pretty good, huh? Camera looks pretty good. I was just moving the camera around here. There we go.
Oh, then how you can reach? Daddy,
I put it way out there. LAW, good morning. Good morning. How you doing this morning? Welcome, welcome. How is everything? How you doing this morning? How is Hawaii?
Hawaii.
How is Hawaii? How is everything there? Are you in Hawaii? Or are you back in Texas? Or I know for us, we are just doing the normal thing. I tell you, this honey badger has got everybody in a different frame of mind. It's tough out there.
Charles, good morning.
Morning, Charles. How you doing this morning, Charles?
Good
Maureen?
morning.
Good morning. How's Charles? How's business? I bet you're busy. Oh, thank you, Maureen. Thank you for the thumbs up and thank you for coming on today. Yeah, we Ruth and I this morning, we said to ourselves, hopefully our internet's with us today. Yeah, I'm in Hawaii, hot and sunny. LAW. Good morning, Kevin and Gemma. How you doing this morning?
Mindoro Journey, good morning.
Good morning, Mindoro Journey. How you doing, my good friend? Welcome. Thank you for coming on.
How's Gemma?
How's Gemma doing? Yeah, how's Mindoro doing? How is everybody?
You missed live stream.
Yeah.
How many?
I missed 4 live streams. Mark King. Good morning, Mark King.
What you eat?
Yeah.
Ice cream?
We
Zachary Malloy, my
Zachary, good morning, my Buntag. Good morning. How is everything with you? Hopefully you're doing well today. Thank you guys for coming on. We have done a live stream in a few
2 days, man. I told
week,
live stream in
which is abnormal for us. We used to do 4 or 5 a week. So it doesn't take long, Mark King. No ice cream. Oh,
she's great, and I'm recovering.
Yeah.
Prayers.
Prayers with you, my friend. Our Mindoro, we're good. I think we missed the hurricane. I tell you what, you guys are getting bombarded. There was like 4 or 5 coming up through there. I saw from weeks ago, and congratulations. I'm glad you made it through it. I tell you what, man, I've been through them. They're in Florida, been through the horrible ones. Lost a lot of stuff, I'm glad you're doing well, though. Just waiting time to come to the Philippines. LAW. It's shorter trip when you're in Hawaii, right? I would think that, I don't have an answer to that. I've not heard anything new. They do need to open things up, and they know that. Even though the honey badger seems to be increasing cases, they know that they have to go to plan B, which is to open things up to have more available here, because if you don't, it's not good, right?
Just waiting time to come to Philippines.
Yeah. Yeah.
Marking. Tom, I thought you would get a kick out of that video Encounters Warp's Planet.
Yeah, what it was, he sent me a video of like countries like Egypt, the size of Egypt was, and then they did landmass, how many kilometers, how big it was, and then they went and did Europe and different countries like that, and showed all the different sized countries. It's kind of cool how they put that together. It's really nice. Great video. Thank you, Mark.
Armando, watching Mississippi State and Kentucky and Ole Miss and Alabama.
Alabama on split screen. High five.
Timothy Certain. Do you have hurricane there in Philippines?
Timothy Certain.
Just shower.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
They typhoons a hurricane, hurricane's a typhoon. They have them, yes. We go through them. Not much where I live, because where I live, I'm not close to the water. I'm more of an inland over the top of the mountains down in the valley kind of
Yeah,
situation.
but not so like,
Yeah.
it's just
They're not as destructive as the ones seem to be on that coast when they come out of Africa. When they coming out of Africa, they really build a lot of steam. Here, they build up the steam, but it does station.
be right back. Slow cooking pork, ice, carrot.
Oh, pork.
Rolling. Rolling.
All right, so well, I forgot what I was gonna say now. I forgot what I was gonna say. You ever do that? I was reading the message and then I had a train and then it pulled away. Yeah, it's countries or planets. Well, let me ask you guys this: how's my internet today?
Yes, they do Timothy called Tim Type.
Yeah, typhoons. Yeah, a hurricane's a typhoon. Typhoon's a hurricane. Yeah, you might try her internet here, honey, and just see if it works better. It might give you more instead of working. We got 2 devices on one internet. Yeah, I see it spinning. Sorry about that. We'll get off of there, off this one here. I meant to put that one on this morning and I forgot. First mistake today. First mistake this year. We had our jobs available here in the Philippines. I want to touch on that a little bit. Jobs available all over. I don't know about U.S., but here jobs are available.
Give it a calamansi shirt.
Calamansi shirts.
Over. Good morning.
Ogre, good morning. Zachary, good morning. Sooner or later, I'll be able to come to Digos, where my girlfriend is.
Oh, Digos, Davao.
Davao, yeah. Yeah, beautiful area there.
It's bribe time for the internet fair again.
Yeah, I know. I know, Ogre, isn't it something? Ogre.
Speed test, it's 9.9.
It was 9.9 this morning.
9.9.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
-9.
I don't know what it is. I just know that it needs to be better than what it actually is, right? But that's okay.
I came and it started spinning off and on. Oh.
Yeah, I noticed that not just what happened last week. PLDT lines got cut and the fiber got cut, and it really messed things up. So how you doing today, honey?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing good too. You're asking me to hold the phone? Yeah. Cake Bride. Watching Mississippi State, Kentucky, Ole Miss, and Alabama on split screen. I tell you what, I do miss my football. I do love my football. They don't have that here. They don't. We're not getting any football like we were last year. Last year we're getting football left and right. We're not getting any at all now. They're not even playing it. Sooner or later, Zachary's heading this way. Ogre saying Cake Bride. Timothy, is there a mixture of Christian? Is there a mixture of Christians and Muslims where you live? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And there's a lot of Muslim Christians.
Jack Redmond.
Good morning, Jack Redmond. And yes, there's a lot of Muslim Christians here. There's a mix. There's a mix. There's a lot of denominations as far as churches, but yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, there's always somewhere to go if someone wants to go to church, and really beautiful churches too. I came in and started this spinning off and on. I know, Kevin. What happened, huh?
It's internet is.
Mark King is saying, Tom, I lose my thoughts. Mark, I do. It's like everything is good, and then I lose.
Me, I always lose my thoughts.
I do. I lose my thoughts all the time. It's okay though. I'm getting older, I guess. I kind of forget what's going on, right?
You're old now.
Jack Redmond, good morning. Sounds like internet's doing a little better. It seems it's doing a little bit better, but a little wishy-washy. And Jack, I tell you what, I'm over it, you know? Alex. Yeah, Calgary, Canada. Mark King, Tom, the last couple of days temps have been under 100. Today's only 94. I tell you what, it's actually winter. You know,
yeah, it's bare month now.
It's bare months now. It's actually here where we're at. The temperatures are still hot, but it's still like what can I say? it's pleasant. It's not as high humidity.
Mr. B, good morning.
Morning, Mr. B. The reason you aren't seeing football is because it is in decline. Young people are bored by it. Would rather play video games. In 10 years, might be gone for good. Yeah, football is something that they're trying to get a handle on that. Also, what is the best way to do it, and how they're gonna keep maintain the season going, right? And that is the hardest thing, is maintaining that season. It happening all the time, because you got a lot of money is in that football for sure. Ruth and R have not had the pleasure going to a college game or a high school game. And you know what? High school's even fun, right? Mindoro, you have your daughter's cheerleader. And there's nothing any better than just going to games, watching games. Yeah, it's fun stuff. Would you go?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. R want to be a cheerleader. She dances around enough, she'd make a good cheerleader. So she bounces around every time I turn around. She's a bouncer, man. I tell you what. She's a bouncer. She's bouncing around singing all day long. Walking down the road, going to get some candy or something, and she's doing this. And that's all she does, going down that road. Have you walked?
Daddy.
It's true, though. She does this. She'd be walking across the room, and she's doing. All of a sudden, it said no internet.
No internet daw.
I tell you what, we have some loyal followers. What a pain. There you go.
You up now?
I'm up now. Thank you, Mark King. Wow, what in the world happened? It was like internet was on, internet's off, internet's on, internet's off. Go, Mark King. Kevin Ash, you are all between 70 and 80 degrees. Balai is 78. It's actually really nice outside today. You're online here. Oh, you're messaging the internet guy. What's going on with the internet? She says. That we ought to just have him move in here, and then we won't have a problem. So, what's wrong? Internet's down. Okay. Yeah, I know it's down. We're on your school Wi-Fi. Oh, it never ends. We're on using her. It has 15, 16 megabytes of speed on there. Good morning, Jack Redmond again. Yeah, go blue. Hey, Bill. Good morning, Bill Pritt.
Bill Pritt.
How you doing, Bill Pritt? How you doing this? My dad interrupted my Godzilla movie for football. Can you believe it? Watching Godzilla destroy Tokyo or watch adults patting, shaking a brown ball and forth. That's a no-brainer, boring game. And I ended up playing it because it was the norm for me to play. And it's something that it was easy for me to do. Unplugged.
Not plugged.
Oh. What is every time we sit on the couch cause that the plug come out? The moving of the couch causes the plug to come out?
I don't know.
I don't know either. All right, so.
Don't ask me that.
All right. He's back. I'm back. Go blue. Yeah. Good morning, Bill. It's okay. So we're back. Let's say. We're back online. Good morning, Alex. How's Calgary doing? How is everything? Here you go, honey. So. Let's see. Kevin Ash, good morning. What is Ruin Sports? All the political. Ruin Sports, yeah, political. Yeah, I'm here. Good morning again. Jack Redmond, good morning. So jobs. Is there jobs available? Let's see how we doing there. Okay. So obviously what happened. Morning, Mitch Brumwell. How you doing? Welcome, Mr. Mitch. Sorry about that. We had all this going on with the internet and not going on, and the internet's working and then not working. And apparently, I guess by getting on this couch, see this wires here, the plug came unplugged. I say we'll get a bunch of black tape and tape that in that outlet. We won't have a problem with that. Yeah, I'm back. Doug Frosty. Good morning, Mr. Doug. How you doing this morning? Welcome on our live stream today. What is Ruin Sports? Is all political. It's a lot of political stuff for sure. But everybody. I shouldn't say this way, but I think sometimes we need an outlet of somewhere to just kind of relieve our minds. A lot of people go into movies. A lot of people play games on the computer. A lot of people play games on the phone. A lot of people, play football or watch football for that the release of get me out of this reality for an hour or 2 hours. And some people, go to the pubs and they watch the games. It gives them that release and that stress relief from their daily life. Uh, and the other day, even an example for me, I was sitting and I was thinking, uh, back, I was working again. And so what caused me, I was having nightmares and I was thinking I was working again. And I was at a particular point in my life and job was horrible. And I was dreaming that part of my life. And I was like, what in the world am I dreaming that junk for? But at the time, you don't think you're dreaming, right? You just end up dreaming it. And so it's all okay. You just end up dreaming that. Uh, Mr. B football is the only reason honey badgers are spreading in Oklahoma now. Yeah, it seems that a lot of that is a lot of situations happen that way. Listen, I don't think anyone is immune of the current situation. We have 83 locally within 30 miles to spend. We have 22 in one area here, 22 in another area, and it's growing by leaps and bounds. The honey badger is. It's growing at a phenomenal rate. And what do you do in that situation, right? What do you do in that situation where it's growing? We're surrounded by it. When we went to CDO the other day, our trip to CDO, it was actually fun. We're the only two people on the bus. How long is the bus line's going to be open like that? Then as we're going down the road, we picked up one more, then two more, then one more, and then two more. And then it got to the point we were picking up 3, 4, 5 more people. Ended up at the end of the day, we had 8 or 10 or 12 on the bus. But that's fine. But how's the bus line going to maintain that? They're not. So you're going to see, and they were fighting for customers to come on their buses. You have 3, 4, 5 bus lines competing for the 50 people. So, and as well as I do, that diesel and the salaries and maintenance on those vehicles, eventually the maintenance will not perform, right? So you got to constantly do that. So I don't know. We're in store for different times. Everything was fine. It was a wonderful trip. Never had a complaint there, and we had a good time. But everything was kind of empty. The town itself was busy, but there's no kids out, and you did not see that many elderly out. Elderly
No.
staying in.
Yeah, because
The mall was empty, completely empty.
well,
I didn't want to.
senior
I did not want to
citizen
tape
is
it.
not really
You know,
allowed to go
it was
out.
negative, and I didn't want to tape it. So, because I don't want to portray that. This channel's not about that. Portray the negative, but the reality aspect of it is, and you have to be careful too, because even channels like I have, and Rike and all of us guys are being watched. So you got to be careful on what you portray as coming out of the Philippines too. You want to portray it's whatever, but you don't want to portray any negativity. So,
The
Doug Frosty, yeah, good morning. Yeah, all political aspects. We have lost great nurses and physicians losing their lives. This is not political, it's serious. It's it's serious. We have friends that have the honey badger, and we have friends of the family that have honey badger, and good close friends that have the honey badger. And so it's surrounding all of us around the world. So we're basically not under lockdown, but we're under
close monitor.
just special requirements. Please wear your face mask. Please do this. Please do this. Please do this. And when we went the other day, we went through 4 or 5 checkpoints. Easy peasy. Get off the bus. Go walk in the bleach and things like that in the walk stands. They check your ID, make sure you're who you say you are, and they check that and make sure everything is okay there. Other than that, it's fine. It's fine there.
I have worked for 4 years in the professional nursing occupation.
Oh, for 44 years. 44 years. I tell you what, there is my friend. Uh, we have many family that are in that arena, and we have friends of the family, really close friends of ours that are frontliners and things like that. And shout out to all the wonderful people through their jobs. I mean, they're tired too. We all know they're tired. Physicians are tired. Physicians are over it. We have even friends that we know of that have the honey badger, and it's overwhelming them. Um, some are asymptomatic. Some actually are bedridden. So, and as you know, we have a lot of friends there in the U.S. that got it, like BT had it. So, and Hillbilly's got it. Hillbilly in the Philippines. Prayers out to those guys. And it affects the ones that easier, right? That when you're sick, right? So Ruth and I, we always try to stay healthy, and we did precautions. I took my mask the other day, and the battery died on it. It's one of the masks. It's a breathable mask. It has a filter in it. It has a fan, and it blows air in, and so I can breathe out, and so I don't get hot. It actually cools my body down, believe it or not. Who would have thought that? And the battery died. It was on for 4 hours. It's a 4 hour bus ride. 4 hours and a half, 4 hour bus ride without stops. So when you get there, you're kind of tired. And that's just getting there. So the battery died on that thing, and I don't know why it died, but anyway, we charged it up. We had a charger. We charged it back up, and it was nice coming back. Those masks are nice. I don't know what I'd do with it. If I had to wear a regular mask, they're hot. So, and you have to wear your face shields. I left mine on the bus by accident, and they straightened me out on that. So I had to wear my face shield. So, but anyway, good morning. Please be safe, healthy. Yeah, thank you, Doug. And I tell you what, that's the thing. We all of us want to be healthy. Marquine, what did you have for lunch, dinner? Kevin Ash, what did you make today? Bill Pruitt, have you been doing any grilling lately? Any steaks on the grill? Mitch Brumwell, how is NASA doing? How is everything going there at NASA? You got another rocket coming up. We got notification that Starlink may be available as of March next year. Is what it's saying here on our little area our little scene that we saw, that March or April of next year we may have availability. We can have some type of internet. I know they're doing beta tests up in Luzon now for internet, so that's a good thing. That's very positive. Man, I must be losing the internet again. How is my internet, guys? Is it on, off, on, off?
I check the internet.
Ant. Mark King is saying, everyone do know with the world population with this virus, the ones that do get it, still less than 5% of the world is given it by countries, still less than 5%. Net's on, Tom. Okay, good. Tom, I have yet had dinner, so I had nothing to eat. I did had dinner, so nothing to eat, huh? Net's on. Okay, thanks, Ogre. Ogre, how is the job going? How is everything on that? What it is, I see the fluctuation from on, off, people on and off, and I was just wondering about that. So I have not yet had dinner to eat. It makes it tough for even the other day, we went to go get something to eat, right? And so we go to the restaurant. How you go to the restaurant here now is you have your standing room, and then you sign with the Jollibee. You sign your name and your address, your phone number, the whole 9 yards, and then you go to the protocol there. Then you go in and stand in line, and then you can go to the tables, assigned tables. And then like one person sits here and one person, it's like the bus. One person sits here or vice versa, like this. Well, we went in there, we took our masks and everything off, and we had lunch, and it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable at Jollibee. Very nice lunch, of course, I like Jollibee. Worked another Saturday. Ogre. Make that big money, my friend. Make that big money. Joe and Jeannie, good morning. Good morning, my good friend Joe and Jeannie. How you doing this morning? Welcome on our live stream today. Thank you so much for coming on. Paychecks are nice, but you get tired after work. Yeah. Yeah. And it gets to the point to where it's very stressful, right? Yeah. I can imagine that. Very stressful. I made pot of beans, had brisket and pork, loin chunks left over from other stuff, and bay leaf and some celery. Kevin Nash. Awesome. Makes me hungry. Every time you cook, makes me hungry. You do some great cooking there, my good friend. You really do. I enjoy your cooking. Mark King and you guys, Bill Pruitt. Bill Pruitt can cook some good food too. Jeb Jam, good morning, good morning. How you doing, Jeb Jam? Is this James Jebby? Jebby James, good morning. We had a problem with the internet already this morning, but we're going to struggle through it. Jeb Jam, good morning. Joe and Gene, good morning, having fun. In Mississippi State with OMJ. Oh, you're down there. So is Bruce? You guys see Bruce yet? Did you go see Bruce? And you guys having fun? Split screen watching it. Good for you guys, man. Blessing there, man. Good. I'm glad you guys all got together. How many guys get together? Many. Keep up job, Kevin S. Hi, James. I'm the weird one. That means that's James. Love you, James. James, I was gonna say something to you the other day and I forgot. I missed your stream. Sorry about that. I was on the bus heading to CDL. Oh, I know what it was. I was on the bus and the picture you came up, right? And it froze. And it was you talking and your mouth open and it froze on my screen. And I was typing it, it went through. And I was thinking that as I was typing, and about that time when it froze, they hit a bump, and they went down, and I jumped up out of my seat. I'm going, oh man! So when I was answering that yesterday, the other day, I was on data plan on the bus. It was working fine, and it stopped working as it always does. Joe and Jeannie, good morning. Jeff Jam, keep the job and give me the money. Jeb Jam, Ruth, our friends, having fun in Mississippi State with OMJ. Hey, did everybody come down? See, did you see Bruce yet? So hopefully you guys are having fun. That's good, good. Joe and Jeannie, Kevin S, James, hello. The word, I'm the stinky one, Ogre. Green stinky, right? Joe and Jeannie, no one else came down with the storm. Oh, I see. So you were just down with them. Well, I'll tell you what, Joe, you're a trooper. You're a trooper. And keep up the good work you're doing there. And you're with good people there with Mike and them there, OMJ. He's been a long time subscriber of ours. We go back a long ways, and I always try to support everybody I can. As you know, I'm limited, but I always try to get on everybody's channel. Limited meaning internet's on and off, and as you can see, there's always problems. But we make it work. Jack Redmond, good morning. Keith Richards, good morning. Keith, I don't know. I don't know who he supports. I don't know. He's not said. There before, he didn't support anything. So I don't know. Keith Richards, I don't have an answer to that. Ogre says, I have plenty of recipes for green gas ogre thing. Good morning. The kitchen smells good. Kevin Nash always cooks good food. So how you doing? You cold over here? Fed? Are you cold?
Yeah.
Honey, okay.
Don't complain.
Oh. I'm complaining. Honey, you're exactly right. I am sorry.
Don't complain.
What's a husband supposed to do? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. What did I do? Hey! The kitchen smells good at Kevin Nash's. LOL. Hey, Kevin Nash, he's cooking. I made a pot of beans, had brisket and pork loins, chunks left from other stuff, carrots, onions, garlic, and bay leaf and some celery. I cannot eat because it's got pork in it. I know, can't eat. But I can eat everything. I can eat everything else though. In fact, you made a good beef with carrots and onions and all that in there. A pot roast. She made a pot roast with chunks of beef in it, already chopped up. It's really good. In fact, we ate so much of it The first setting. The second setting, there wasn't that much left. We finished it off, and we were hungry a couple hours later. Still not enough food. Jeb Jam, plenty of recipes for green gas over thing. Keith Richards. Hi, old Keith Richards. Clemson 14, Miami. Oh, I want Miami. Oh, no. Miami needs to win that game. Go Miami. Kevin and Kish smells good. We're hanging out with J3. Yeah, you know what, Joe and Jeannie, I tell you what, good. I'm glad you guys are
J3?
together. Yeah, Joe and Jeannie. And I'm so happy that you guys are together and you got made it.
Joe and Janie and Jib Jab.
No, Joe and Jeannie are down at Mindoro Journey's house in Mississippi
Oh,
for a gathering and a get together. Mike Mindoro, his name's Mike, and got together with them. Did Jay and Joe? You got James is going to try to get over to see you, but I know that it's tough because of storms, right? Nope, James, they stuck in Georgia, yeah. How's the weather? Yeah. James, I friended up a bunch of smelt for dinner yesterday. Fried smelt. The sweet potato fries, that was it. Really good. Smell like fish this morning. Hey, Medoro, how is everything with your job? Is in other words, are you normal pace? Are you guys at normal pace on your job? You still getting hours and everything there? I have a cousin down in Biloxi is not getting hours anymore. Works for the fishing game, and he's saying that they cut his hours back. So, sweet potato fries. That was it. Really good. Smell like fish this morning. Yeah, I have relatives all throughout Mississippi. My family came from Scotland, Ireland. We even have a crest, and ended up in New York City, of course, and then filtered down into the parts of Mississippi and scattered all over the place. And so, I mean, I have, like everybody does, many cousins scattered out. My mom was 9 and my father was of 10. And then, and of course, her sisters then all had anywhere from 8 to 10 kids. And so I have cousins on top of cousins. In fact, I have cousins I never met. I met cousins at my father's funeral that I hadn't never met. So that's the way it is. Bill Pruitt is saying, sounds good to me, Kevin. Tom, your body can handle anything you want to eat, just matter of personal beliefs. Kind of comforting to think about food storage situation. One thing about Filipino, this is something that I admire. They can find something to eat. It may not be a protein or something, but they can find something nutritious to eat. In fact, you'll find that a lot of leaves on the trees and things like that. Ladies over here in the bushes going, what in the world? And Ruth says, well, they're getting ready to make lunch, and that's this, that, and other, this, that, and other. But they always find something to eat. Now, there's always chickens running around there. You can find a chicken here and there. Chickens have gone up, though. To buy a chicken now, how much are chickens, darling? 150? 150, 180 per kilo. It can get expensive. And you don't really realize it. You can get pretty expensive. My body can handle any food. I can eat just about anything. The only thing I cannot handle, that I cannot eat, is when it gets too acidic. I don't like a lot of acidics. I can eat a lot of tomatoes and things like that, but I got to be careful on tomatoes. It's very acidic. So some of the Better Boys and tomatoes, the really big tomatoes. I miss some of the good Mississippi tomatoes. They grow really good.
Tomato?
Yeah, beefsteak tomatoes. Yeah, and they're really good. You're talking about some good eating. There's some good eating. Jobs are available. We're looking this morning online. There are many jobs that are available. And there are, I think, 47,000 jobs. A lot of them are, of course, 90% of them are online. Do you find some?
That's like that.
Retail. Oh, yeah, there's the link. Someone wants it. Jobs online. Kevin Ash, I need to buy corned beef lumpia. Maybe corned beef and cabbage rolled in and fried. You hear that?
Mm.
What's the best lumpia you ever had?
Hula, hula.
Hola, 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 hola. Welcome, welcome. How you doing today? How's
This is
everything?
Korean. 안녕하세요.
Yeah.
Good morning.
What is your most favorite lumpia? You keep reaching to
Lumpia
give me
chicken.
food. Huh?
Chicken
Chicken lumpia?
and vegetables.
Yeah. Chicken with vegetables, lumpia. What's the one that you made me last time? Was that chicken? Or is that just vegetable lumpia?
Vegetables.
Vegetables. Judith makes one. Same, right? Chicken. I had.
Vegetable with chicken.
How about this? Have you guys ever had kimchi? Kimchi. The kimchi, you know, that you can actually get. Really some good eating kimchi. Well, I had some last night. It was really delicious. Her sister made it, and Ruth makes good kimchi too. Bill Pruitt, I was surprised to learn that people don't hunt more in the Philippines. There's so much wildlife, especially out in the jungle. Wild meat, fruit, and vegetables, free food. I tell you what.
Before they
Before.
go hunting, but now since the ANR is taking care of the what's like wildlife stuff, like what's the one who,
Protected?
yeah, protected from that one, so it's not allowed now to hunt.
They still hunt.
Wild.
Yeah, they still hunt, but they don't hunt as much as they used to. And you'd be surprised where we're at. There's not any game. There's no deer anymore. There's nothing. In other words, there's nothing available that you can eat.
If you hunt like wild pig,
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, and you don't very rarely see a wild pig around here though. They pretty well get them. The tribes will get them. Listen, there are a lot of tribal around us. Tribes. And there may be only 20, 30, 40, 50 tribes in there, but there are people that are members of the tribe. That's it. But they'll pretty well hunt. And they have a machete, and they are, you'll see them. You'll see them around.
In Zamboanga where we live is so many wild pig.
In Zamboanga? Yeah.
Like that, but most here is not really much because more tribes before they really hasn't. It's
Took care of it. Yeah. It's understandable though. You know, that's understandable. I was surprised to learn, but you know what, Bill? They will hunt them though. What did animals are there in the Philippines? Really, wild pigs. Wild pig is really about it. There are some of the birds like pigeons and doves they'll eat.
Pig.
Snakes, things like that. I don't know about what, they'll eat just about rat. They'll get rat. You'll see them in the bushes getting rat, and they'll eat the rat. In fact, there's a bunch up Luzon. That's what they do. And behold, they do that. And they've always done that. Just always have. Jack, it depends on the area. It changes depending on location. Some places have nothing. Yeah, where we're at, we're nothing. I mean, unless it's snake. There's
Snake.
nothing. There's nothing. Rat.
Frog.
Frog. Frog, eat
It's
frog.
not wildlife.
But they eat a lot of frog too. Man, you go down the road and they'll have frog hanging up, selling frog. And they'll have 20, 30, 40 of those big old frog too. You know,
That's
like
mainly
this.
here.
Like this.
Common because too many rice fields.
Yeah, too many rice fields, frogs eat that, and then the rat eat what they can of those. And of course, mainly, I tell you, a lot of snakes. I've seen more and more of those than I ever did, and I saw more this year than I have ever since I've been here in the Philippines. So, good morning.
Kimchi is yummy. Yeah.
Kimchi. Yeah.
There is a new 7 days vegan challenge. Go for it.
Vegan challenge. Hold on, let me think about that. No. No, I tell you what though, we we try to eat well. You know, we don't. We had ice cream last night. We try, but we don't. It's like in U.S. Can you do it? Yeah. And it lasts for a while, then you go back to having some ice cream or cake. I don't see many birds by the sea many places. I thought I would see more birds than I do. Kevin Nash, that is a very important point you brought up. No seagulls, no birds, no wildlife, no pelicans, none of that like we see in Florida everywhere else. Bill, I think they might eat the eggs before they hatch wildlife. I think they do. You don't see any. There's no seagulls. There's no doves. There's no. You do not even see a pelican. I mean, as you know, you can go down in Florida. I don't care where you go on any coast, up and down Florida. You might, if you're standing out in the middle of by the beach, you might get bombarded with poop on your head because so many pelican coming through there. And I gotta tell you, my brother. This happened to my brother. It's a true story. He was standing outside and talking. Don't stand underneath him. He said, no problem. And he's standing there one day, and it popped him right. Poop popped him here, and it went down right here, and he went like this, and he had it on his finger. He goes, "Ooh, what's that?" And he pushed it right in his mouth. It was poop. I'm laughing so hard. Yeah, he was laughing so hard. He told me about it the other day. Remember that time? I go, yeah. I remember.
Hello, Bush Aqua. Good morning.
Bush Aqua, good morning. That was the funniest thing that happened to him. And my dad, the same thing happened to my dad. Got him on top of the head. I said, guys, you see those? Move out of the way. I had a rental on the beach, and they came to visit one time.
Okay, damn, if there are so many tribes around you, how come there are so many wak-waks still around?
Exactly. It's from the tribes. Ow! 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 She's pinching me again.
Bullfrog are good for eating.
Yeah. Jam, bullfrog. I've never had a bullfrog. Hello.
I had to work, but the bare bone survival for me. Bare bone survival.
Yeah, many birds. Kevin Nash is funny. You said that. You want me to hold it? What do you do?
Can I put out the aircon?
Turn up the aircon. It's not even down. It's only at 23 Celsius. She's cold. I don't know what she's cold about. I have watched many videos by beaches. Yeah, not many birds. I've never seen any. Now, I got to tell you, the whole time I was down in Cebu, not one bird. I never saw a bird. I never saw one bird. I never saw anything that actually happened when I was down in Cebu and on the islands down there in Oslope and Boholoon and all those areas. I did not see any birds. Even out when I was out in the water, sometimes no birds. And I questioned that. I said, where in the world are the birds? There's no birds. There's no seagulls. There's no pelican. I occasionally you'll see an eagle or a hawk. But other than that, I did not see one bird. And I tell you something else you don't see a lot of here is pigeons. Pigeons. Or they call them pigeons. They say quail eggs for quail, but they're really pigeon eggs. And there's that flexibility there that you don't know what egg you're getting when you're getting those little small eggs. It could be quail, it could be pigeon, it could be dove. I've never seen a dove here, but they call pigeons doves and quail. They call them quail, and I say, well, that's a pigeon, and they say, no, that's a dove. I said, no, it's a pigeon. It's called homing pigeons or pigeons. And I explained it to them, and they said they don't know what I'm talking about. So it's like Mount Buntag, don't make me roll after it. How you doing, my good friend? Welcome, welcome. And I noticed that a lot. And they call pigeons, and so they'll eat the pigeons, and they're really pigeon eggs they're eating. They call them quail eggs. But I've not seen one quail in all the travels I've been around here in the Philippines. And I've not been to all the islands, but I've been around, I've been around, so.
There in the neighborhood.
Doves or pigeons? Quail.
Small quail up there.
Yeah, all right. Are they quail or pigeons or doves? Are they quail?
Quail, but the small.
The small quail?
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to someone the other day, and they said that's a quail, and it was a pigeon. So now quail eggs, quail. I'm not. They're not loose. In other words, they're not wild.
They're in the cage.
Okay, so they say they have them. Now another thing they do a lot of here, and they did it at one time, is rabbit. They had a lot of rabbit farms and things like that, and they would have rabbit meat, and people would have a lot of rabbit, and then the pelts, they would actually sell the pelts to somebody up overseas. My friend, American friend, did that for a while, and he did okay with it. He had a lot of rabbits, and my American friend, but the problem, he said, the rabbits would disappear, meaning he would end to have 50 rabbits, and then there would be 43. Wherever happened to 7? Well, the workers end up taking it, or it got loose, or something like that. But we all know what happened to that, or he thinks he knows what happened to it. Yeah, so many bullfrogs are good eating. If I had it, I would, but that's bare bone survival for me, Bill Pruitt is saying. Hello, Rena Lou. How you doing this morning? Yeah, and not many birds. I already overrun with Canadian geese. Yummy, yummy Canadian geese. Where do you live again? I might have to visit you, Bill Kevin. If the storm wouldn't have come to shore, I would have been camping in the yard, LOL. Nothing wrong with that, Mom Boontal. Don't make me roll after. Mike T, how you doing this morning? How's everything with you? Good morning, good morning. Pigeons used to be high-class food in the old days. Jack Rib, yeah, pigeon pie, exactly. Now they said that the neighbor has quail, which is something of delicacy here, and they'll sell them at the market or getting on the bus, as you know. They'll sell a boiled egg, and they have salt, already cooked boiled egg, clean boiled egg, and you of course peel it and eat it. They sell a lot of stuff that it's really kind of nice how they do that, and here you're treated. They have a lot of good things. In other words, the other day I was on the bus. I said they had cold water. I got fresh seedless red grapes in CDO. I'm not seeing them here. They may have them here. I'm not seeing them here. But it's not like I go there and look at them and watch them. But they were delicious. The grapes, we bought some oranges. They always have pretty good produce at the bus station. And the reason why is those people that are selling it, they pick the very good stuff, the best, because, the repeat customers. And they're even struggling there. The buses themselves, there was kind of back, we had probably about 8 or 10. And finally, it got to the point to where if he doesn't come back on this bus, I'm ready to leave this bus and go to another bus that goes, because he's waiting to fill the bus to the standard so they can actually, I know what he's trying to do, pay his way to go, and there's not enough people riding the bus now because of the honey badger situation. So you're going to see some bus lines that are going to be really struggling more and more. I don't even know if they even have one available going to Davao yet, but they had 2 or 3, but it's cut off still at 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, you cannot get back home. If you're in CDO at 4 o'clock and you go down to the bus terminal and you're waiting on that bus, waiting for the bus, it may not come. In other words, they've already ran for that day. So you cannot wait to the later part. It's kind of scary. You have to either get a taxi, a car, pay for a guy who could bring you here. So imagine the cost of that. It costs you probably $60 or $80 to bring you all the way here one way. So it's a dilemma. So traveling around is really still, and each part of the Philippines, I see people walk around, travel around like it's nothing. I still see people here running around like it's every other day. But yet my area here, we're pretty strict here. They're pretty strict here. Like you can't show on Facebook, if you have a gathering, you better make sure everybody's got a mask on, or you're going to get somebody knocking at your door, because they're monitoring all these channels. They're monitoring everything that's being done. So they actually are monitoring it, and they let it be known that we're watching. And not just us, they're watching all the Philippine channels, all 350, 380 channels. They're watching all of them. and they're watching how you're portraying the Philippines. Are you portraying any negativity? Are you portraying it in a professional manner? Are you showing things that maybe shouldn't be shown? Like, are you portraying things as a positive way? And the people that are doing that may find themselves waking up one day and they're going to get a visit from someone they don't want. So they have to be very careful these days in how you portray things. And that's the reason when I put stuff online, I make sure that it was very carefully done and not showing an area if two people did not have their mask on, things like that. How you doing, Davil Don? Welcome, my good friend. Thank you for coming on, my good friend. Mom Butog, don't make me roll after it. Mike T, Kevin Ash. Geese here is not as good as the migrant geese. They're called resident geese. They stay all year. Hey, roll after it. Pigeons used to be high-class food. Yeah, pigeon pie. I think pigeons raise squab meals, a special breed called king breed of swabs. I see. Okay. King pigeons. Okay. Ladies and germs, Davil Don. How you doing, Mr. Davil Don? Welcome on our live stream today, my good friend. Wheels Down, good morning. How you doing, my good friend? Numbers are up here, but no one cares anymore. They're just dealing with it. Travel is booming here in Florida. Yeah. And I tell you what, it's amazing, right? You don't think about it, but it's amazing how many people are traveling around and doing their thing. Yeah, Davil Don, Davil the Devil. So Davil Don, how you doing? How was everything, my friend? And hopefully you're doing well. Got my coffee here. Ruth made me a big old pot of coffee here today, and it's full. It's actually full. She made me a big pot. She says, "Okay, you got a live stream today, so we'll make you a big pot." Yeah, that bus ride actually kind of wears on your body too, because what you're doing, you're tossed around like this, Edward McIntyre, good morning. How you doing this morning, Edward? Welcome on our live stream today. Thank you so much for coming on. Yeah, Kevin Ash of the WWF. Edward saying, stay safe no matter what others do. Mask. Yeah, mask, wash, carry, wives. This virus not the flu. But get your flu shot. Stay safe. Mr. Roman's family, God bless. I tell you what, Edward, you're right. It's something that no matter what, it's like anything. You don't want to catch anything, right? So they make you maintain a sense of cleanliness on the bus, meaning they make you wash your hands. You get off the bus to go through the checkpoints, you have to wash your hands. When you get back on the bus, to make sure you go through the path of the bleach. They're making sure of the safety, and I like that. I like that. Here, where we're at Mindinao, where it is anywhere else in Bohol, Luzon, Visayas, I don't know where it is, but here there's criteria you have to go through. It's not like it's not like an everyday thing, right? No one cares. They're just dealing with travel. So is Florida. Yeah, Davil Don's in the house. Pencil thin mustache.
Good morning.
Pencil Thin's here. How you doing?
No see.
Long time no see. Welcome, Pencil Thin. Thank you for coming up.
Now.
Yeah, we see you now. And thank you. Mars, good morning, Miss Mars. How was everything, Miss Mars? You can only keep people in their homes for so long before they start to do things they want to. That's exactly right. People do not want to be stuck in their homes. That's exactly right. People want to get out and do their thing. Not had a flu shot here ever, but don't fix what ain't broke. Exactly. Kind of leave it alone, right? It's like that car's running good out there. Just leave it alone, right? Right?
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone. What's wrong? Your stomach's hurting? Oh, you're back? Okay. I had a flu shot. Good morning, Sir Tom. We'll go lay down, darling. A flu shot, never had a flu shot. I had a flu shot one time, got sick from it, never had one again. And it was a mandatory job. They made me take one mandatory. How can a job make you take a shot? They made me take a shot. They said, you go down for the annual shot. I don't want to have a shot. No, you need to go take it. And it was mandatory. My boss said, go take it. And I don't want to take it. But they made you take it. But in order to keep the job. So I don't know. It was a thing one time. This was years ago. This was when I was in my 30s. And let's see, I never flew. Hi from Fargo, North Dakota, USA, John Baker. How you doing, John Baker? Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on. Watching from the confines of my man cave, long nose foreigner. Long nose. Little nose foreigner. No, they call me long nose. So how you doing, John Baker? Thanks for coming on. Thanks for all this good stuff you do for a lot of channels too. Joe and Jeannie, you guys, all you guys. Mars, good morning. Davil Don. Fishing. Going on in the Philippines might need regulated in some areas. Maybe already is regulated. In some areas, they don't have fishing licenses here, but you do. They are regulated. Like, for an example, when we went to one of the parks, one of the water drains were concrete areas where the water's coming down off the mountains. It's where we get our water from. And so it's headed to the dam, to the power plant. And there's no fishing there. And they tell people, please no fishing. They have it all roped off. I mean, they have it all fenced off all the way down as far as it goes. Like people get nothing get in that water. You kind of know where I'm headed there. In other words, if there's something in the water, it has to come way on the front end. But once it gets down a certain level, for miles and miles, all you see is a concrete with fence all the way down through there. So no rodents or no things can get into that water. But people, humans, have figured out a way and cut a hole in the fence and go fishing there. Now, the water's running so fast, I don't know how they fish. They must have a really heavy feeder at the bottom of a sinker that's heavy, because that water's rolling. If they're clipping it probably it's heavy speed. Good morning. I met Mr. Tom and family and my big fingers. It's okay, Edward. I knew exactly what you meant. Good morning. Good morning. How is everything? America's won't stay locked down. Just going to happen. It's going to 90% survival rate. Can't lock down the odds. You're not going to keep them down very long. You know, you're really not. Yeah. Hi from Fargo. Let's see. Sorry about the spinning circle, guys. Jack Redmond, you guys are talking. You guys talking. So you're doing good, John? Yeah, I'm glad you're doing good. Thank you for coming on today. My internet's on and off today, and we're trying to do the very best we can. Just bear with me, and thank you guys for bearing with me here. Private company, you can tell you what you need to do, but it's up to you. But you like to keep your job or not. That's exactly what they told me. They said, Tom, if you want to stay here, you need to get a flu shot. I said, why? I'm healthy. I've not been sick since I've been employed here. They said, we don't care. It's mandatory to take a shot. I don't know. I didn't ask. You know, I'm a little man at the very bottom here, and there's, you know, thousands of people up here bigger than me. So I said, well, all right. I didn't have to pay anything. It was free. Just went in and got a shot. And this shot was in the arm. And it was something that is frustrating, you know. Private company. People who eat sweets take up 2 seats. Hey, Davo Don. People eat sweets, take up 2 seats. People that are American take up 2 seats here because the seats are so little. I was on the bus, and the seats are little, right? And I fit in one fine, you know, no worries. And then I'm sitting there, and I'm saying to myself, what in the world's going on? And it was like bouncing around a lot. You bounce around a lot because of the mountain roads. And, hey, some areas, 3-lane and 4-lane. So, you know, they really got it nice. So, Davil Don, so very true. Have to love the Philippines internet. Wheels down, man. I know. Don had sweet steak. True dat. Yep. Mars Bancoot. How's Miss Mars doing? How's everything with Miss Mars? How was everything? Yeah, you're sweet enough. How was everything with you guys? Miss Mars? How's Miss Mars doing? I had, but it was a good trip. I got some parts that I needed that you can't necessarily get here locally. It's not places like Malay and places that, but you go directly to CDO and they have anything and everything, and you go directly and get anything you want. It's not like, in other words, I want stuff that are not pot metal. I want stuff that's stainless steel. And no matter how you order it, how you get it, it ends up being really a product that's really not that good. And so I decided, I said, I need to get something that's really nice and good product that's good and it works, that I don't have to worry about a year or 5 years down the road. I want good stainless steel to go underneath the sink, gets underneath stuff, and I want it available. You can go and get it at City Hardware. It's all pot metal though. There's no, and they don't have complete setups. They have it, but they don't. I got to tell you, I got a good business idea. If just drop a Home Depot, a true blue Home Depot or Lowe's right in the middle of the Philippines, just drop one, just drop it, and where you can go get everything. Drop one in Mindinao. I don't know about anywhere else. Maybe Luzon, you can go down Ace Hardware and get everything. You can't even get everything at Ace Hardware. Ace Hardware doesn't have anything, it seems like, anymore. I mean, you go in there, but it's not like what it used to be. It's really not. You guys saying hi to each other. Let's see. People who eat sweets take up 2 seats. Did you hear that, Ruth? People who eat sweets take up 2 seats. That's that. She says that's Daddy. She's laying down over here, belly's hurting in her back, her stomach. I am just still here. The Don, the Devil King, the Sugar King. Hello, brother. Hello, Ken Unger. How you doing? Welcome, Mr. Ken Unger. How is everything with you? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully car sales are up to the roof where we're at. I was looking at something the other day. As you know, I sold my car, and I was looking at cars when we're driving, as you know, the bus terminal stops, and I'm looking at the cars. It seems that the prices have reduced. They're ridiculously high, very ridiculous on the prices of the cars. They seem to be really just out of sight. I mean, you got to spend $4,000 or $5,000 on a used car? Are you kidding me? Right? $4,000 or $5,000 on a car that has 100,000 miles on it? Are you kidding me? And the motor's a little 3-cylinder? Are you kidding? So that's what it's been like. So I've been taking a look at that, and you can actually. So I'm looking at the prices of cars and what they're doing. I was going to order one from China, but getting something here from China is like pulling teeth. You can get it off a cargo ship coming in from Japan because it's already going here, but things from China is kind of a little different. It's a little harder to get here. How goes it, my Native American friend? Yes, my Native American friend. Are you Native American, John Baker? Are you? I grew up with a lot of Native American friends of mine there in Arizona. There was, I don't know, 2 or 3 different. They were Yavapai, and really had it. They're good friends. You grow up as first grade all the way up. Up being your good friends, you go to school with them. And the reservation where I live actually put up to our property, so the fence line of our house was fence line of the reservation, and we used to go over there. I used to go over there all the time because could ride the horses, because they had free range horses that would just be there, and you could just go, and I don't know, it's just enjoyable. Just a really good environment. Grew up in that environment. It was nice. You can go ride a horse bareback, even though it's not good for the horse, but we did it. We didn't have saddle at that time. So good morning. The Fabulous Ungers lost. The Fabulous Ungers lost the operating license years ago. What is everybody's most favorite? Let's see here. Let me do this. Oh no, wrong. Push wrong buttons. Make sure I get up to speed here. Okay, Sis Mars. Okay, you guys talking. We had, I think it was 4 or 5 cars that I saw. Something else. Stopped it. Okay. All right, back on. Yeah. Tar King, this is how you. Mark King, good idea. I should do that. You think it'll work? Yeah. If the car fit in here, no worries. You drive it. In fact, you drive it in the front door. No worries. Yeah, I wish I had thought about that before. You can get them. You can get one reasonably priced, within reason. It's a China-made car, but it's a China-made house, right? But it's okay. It's all right. I just I was looking at them, and I we can get cars cheaper from Japan shipped here. And Ruth has a friend or someone, I think someone she went to school with, that has Suzuki, right? But you said the motors don't last long on them, right? Yeah. So, Ken Unger, what do you think about the Suzukis? They're not good, right? What are those, 3-cylinder or 4 cylinders, honey? Think three? Yeah. Um, Great idea, Mark King. I think I'll do it. A little uncomfortable for a guy our size, but the multi-cabs in the van configuration can work for basic and cheaper than a car, just not like an everyday driver. Exactly. Basically, what I'm saying is I wanted something that I could get in and I could drive. For an example, let's say, for instance, instead of me taking the bus to CDO, what if I want to take a car? Now, my friend Ollie got a car, and I could pay him. I don't want to take him away. He has a business, and I can't do that, and I can't do that to him. Even though I can say, okay, I'll pay you money, but then too, I don't want to be to offset him. I don't want to do that. It's not right for him. I think those cars, those Suzuki's, are probably a good one to have. They're nice. They're aircon. They're nice. Seats, some are leather. Um, yeah, get a Honda. I can't find any. Ken. Uh, I can't find any. Rax is saying, yeah, two cylinders, the Suzuki multicab. Oh, 3 cylinders. Okay, so Rax, it's 3-cylinder. Okay. And we thought about that. Ruth and I thought about that. We thought about something like that, just a simple one. And from what I can tell, I may have to go to Cebu to get one, or somewhere like that, or Davao. CDO, they're ranging in price about 250, 5,000. They're $5,000, and they're 2019 used for like $5,000, and used meaning just very low miles, like under 50,000 miles, under 30,000 miles. I saw online. They're not selling cars right now, but I see opportunity in that. Yeah, little 3 cylinders. You just not saying that's but then with that little 3 cylinder, climb up the mountains I need for it to climb, right? Is it got enough umph in it? I mean, we all know you can get a 6-cylinder motor and get it. We'll get a lot of umph in, get a lot of horsepower under that thing. But a 3-cylinder, I don't know, and I don't know what the horsepower would be capable. They're all anywhere from 3 or 4 or 5 speed, but some have aircon in them. I'd have to have aircon. And why have a car without aircon? If that's the case, I just get me a pickup truck, pick them up truck, and get the multi-cap or something. But so Suzuki vans, I'm not saying that that's the way. I'm just saying the way that I'm headed right now is in that arena. And I just want input of some of you guys that maybe home one or had one or know more about it than I do, because I know nothing about it. Now, if you're going to talk about electric car, I'm your man. You want to talk about what brand, I'm your man. But if you're talking about some of these gas motors and some of these things here, I don't know anything about it. I was even looking at the little tuk-tuks, but in a lot of areas they're limited. They can't go in town. So you can't just necessarily take that in town and drive it around. You have to go the back way. So you got to go back roads here, this, that, and other. They don't allow them on the big streets anymore. It costs $3,500. Okay, Rax saying, okay, thank you so much for that, Rax. And I was saying, Rax, $3,500. That's bad at all for a car. Pretty decent. Of course, I'm sure it's a used one, right? What you're saying, Rax? I would buy a Suzuki multicab. Okay, yeah. So you would, Ken? Okay, all right. So again, it makes me feel better about it because you're a car guy and you've been here, so you know what that's about. And if you would buy it, that makes me feel better. And Rax, because common sense tell you, I don't know the quality and if it's something to be durable enough. It's not like it's something that's going to be driven, 1,000 miles a month. It's going to be something probably driven, you know, 300 to 500 miles every 2 months, or 3 months. It's just something that you need something. Now I got the little electric bikes. Man, I get around. Those are perfect, man. Electric bikes are cool if you are close to town or in town. If you're out of town, forget about it. If you're out of town, don't buy them. If you're in town, you need to go get a loaf of bread or you need to go to the mall. You can park it, easy peasy, lock it up. It's got an alarm on it. It's got everything on it, and you're ready to go. And for less than $1,000, in a lot of cases, less than $500, you can get you a decent bike. It'll run 50, 80 kilometers a day, and all you need, and say, I'm going to go down. Hey, honey, I'm going down to the mall, have a cup of coffee with the guys. Instead of taking the car or taking the cab or whatever, or instead of walking or whatever, you take that little scooter down, boom, you're there for less than $400 delivered to your house. You're there, you park it, and it rains, whatever. It's got an alarm, it's got headlights, it's got blinkers, it's got everything that you would have, and it's heavy. It's not like this little piece of machinery. It's nothing. It's heavy. Thing weighs, I think it said 700 pounds. 700. It's heavy. It takes 2 men, sometimes 3 men to pick it up. But in long story short, it's an electric bike. It's going to last you, depending on the batteries. Now, these that I had, we've had this thing for 2 years, and it's fine. Now, Scott sent me batteries, and we replaced the batteries in it. So we should get quite a few years out of these because he gave me lithium. So he sent me lithium batteries. They work great. They used to even carry cement blocks. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is like a Suzuki. The one I'm talking about is what I'm thinking about is a van, huh? Suzuki Transformer. It's called Suzuki Transformer. It's a van, aircon. 3 seats or 4 seats depending on the length. Very small. The width is not. You guys seen them. They're clean. They're nice. 3 or 4 cylinder, 3 cylinder, 4 cylinder. Aircon. Radio, the whole 9 yards. Some have stereos in them. Some have TVs behind the front seat. I'm not talking that elaborate. I'm just talking about a decent, nice one. Here's an example. I had a van, a Dodge van that I had bought used. I paid $2,600 for that van. Beautiful, one lady owner, beautiful van inside and out. Leather, nice. I had that van for 10 years. I put $1,200 in that van in 10 years. And it was still running when I came here. It was running fine. Nothing wrong with it. That thing went everywhere. I don't remember, 190 something, 600, 190,000 miles on it, still running like a top. Aircon still running fine. Never had a problem with that. Never had a problem with any other transmission, replaced transmission. No alternators, nothing. Things just ran. I'm planning to buy a multi-cab van. That's exactly what I want. Next, paying the dealer to mount the driver's seat further back from me. They're geared to so low power is a problem on the hills. Okay, so the gears are low, and so that's no problem on the hills. And then the reason why I'm asking this, guys, because a lot of you guys are more mechanically, even though you guys been here as long or longer, in and out of here so many times, so many years, longer than I have. Even though I've been here, doesn't mean that I have the experiences you guys would have. So I trust you guys more so than, that. Mars, good morning. It's a decent price. Yeah. Miami, Jack, tell Miami, kick it up. I did my research. That's my plan once I get there. So Rax, you're looking at the multi-cab Suzuki. When I retire, I'll buy a multi-cab 4x4 Suzuki with a dump bed on it. Nothing wrong with that. Dump bed on it. There's nothing wrong with that. They do have a 4-wheel ATVs. Would that be legal? You know what? Just about good morning, sir. Thank you for coming on, my good friend. You know what? They do. Yes. In some cases, yes. Yes. And they do have four-wheel ATVs. I saw that. And yes, it will be. I was even looking at the Rusty vans. But Ruth says, don't even go down that road with that. Those just forget Rusty. But I don't know. I don't know anything about it. You know? Mark, what's your take on Honda Fit? There you go. There was no more Honda Fit. Oh. Best thing is when you buy a vehicle, their tag and insurance are included in the price. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Scooter is an electric moped. That's exactly what it is. It's an electric. It's an electric moped. That's exactly what it is. You're right, Ogre. It's a moped. That's all it is. Electric moped. 2020 is last year for the Fit, so American not sure make them anymore. Okay, this is last year. So they're making Honda Fit, but this is last year of them. Okay. A friend of mine, Volvo 850, hit $1.5 million last month. Volvo do last a long time. You remember the guy, the Volvo on the commercial? It had 1 million miles. I remember seeing that 1 million miles. Electric is the best choice, but the problem is that the PHP, the electricity, is very expensive. Yes. Yes. Philippines electric is. James is not going to make them after this year. Suzuki Transformer 2019 starting price is $260K. Okay. That's what I'm thinking about. So $260K. Thank you, Wheels Down. Thanks. So $260K to 2019. Mark Jones is saying, for my last 2 cents, I prefer the Mazda Bongo van. They're quite a bit more capable, not much more money. They can carry more, plus a journey in the multi-cab is not so great. Correct. So it's a Mazda Bongo. Honey, look up Mazda Bongo van. Mazda Bongo van. There is a replacement for the Fit. It's Honda cutting back in cars. Yeah. I will look at that. Mark. Thanks for that info. Okay, Bongo. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not sure if the small truck style multi-cabs will allow to move the seat back far enough for me. But I bet they.
Bongo is like forward.
Front wheel drive?
No, remember the one that has 2 doors here and then hubs, like multicab, but the other like auto multicab.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I know you're talking about.
Bongo.
Yeah, okay. Well, I see. The Honda Fit is called the Jazz here in the Philippines. Very popular with the Filipinos. Hello, Mr. Mike Sirliner. How you doing, my good friend? How is everything with you? And thank you so much. It's called the Jazz here in the Philippines. You got a little jazz. I didn't know that. Honda Fit is called the Jazz. Okay. Tom, you know I've been thinking about those multi-cabs. It would not be that hard to convert an electric car if you wanted to do that. Mark King, you could do that. There, you could do that. You could convert that. You could convert. There are electric cars here, gas electric. And that's what I was looking at doing. It's about $3,500 on what I was looking at getting. But I don't know if it even get here. Meaning it would get here, but I don't know what I don't know. I'm afraid to do that now. In other words, even though it was easy peasy for me to order this house, it was easy peasy. It's like ordering a loaf of bread, okay? We had to go through some hoops because of my fault, but that was my fault. If I had done it right, it would have been shipped like there and got it here like a DHL shipment. But I'm afraid of what's going on, meaning I'm afraid, okay, it's going to be held in port, that, another. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm fearful for me. And I'm one of those guys. I'm one of the frontliners. You know, I'm the guy who does stuff that nobody else does. And I'm kind of fearful of that if I were from China a car. Jazz. So how's Mr. Mike Sirliner? Honda is considered not producing the Civic for American market due to the SUV demand. Ah, hi, sir. Hello there. Hello, Miss Jebby. Yeah. Oh, yeah. How much did you pay for your car, Mike? And where did you get it? Mike's got a nice car. What kind of car is he? He's got a it's Toyota, right? Camry, right? So where did you get that at, Mike, and how much you pay for it? And Mike's got a nice car. Hey, and when you go to Davao, Mike, come pick me up. Hey, be like Dave. You know what? Speaking of that, how's our buddy Dave doing, Mike? How's everything with him? I haven't talked to you in a while. Sorry about that. Our internet was literally off, like literally off. I mean, cut off, which is fine. No worries. We just took a break. We did videos, but yeah, the internet has crazy. Just get a Lamborghini and call it Lambo. I could do that. Lambo pie. Yeah, we do that. Just wait for the smaller dealers to have a going out of business sale and get one for cheap. The Ford dealership in Valencia City left and went back to Cagayan. There's no Ford there anymore. I've seen a lot of changes. The reason why I'm saying this, I think now within the next, 8 months or a year, I think cars are going to be able to find cars really reasonably priced. And individuals that have their own cars are going to start selling them. The people that have a car that may only have, small mileage on it, they'll probably want to buy a car. And should you get it? Ever seen those smart cars? Davo Don. That's the car that I wanted to get, was a smart car. It's I think you call it a smart car. It's powered by battery. You still have to drive. It's not like it drives itself. Is that you talking about the one that drives itself?
Not like
It's yeah. You need to have somebody still drive.
what's the one? It's
What's that one?
car in the show.
Yeah, a car in show where it drives itself.
What's that?
Yeah. Yeah. We work for Honda. We call that a smart car, a wallet car. So small you put your wallet in it. Oh, okay. A loaded multi-cab, double cab, 2018 with lower miles of like 4 or 5K. Exactly. I was looking at those. But I saw some, Kevin Nash, I found later on, I could find a 2019 for sale here on Facebook for about 5,000. A new one. I say a new one meaning it was a pre-owned vans that people had. They didn't make first payment or two on it. They went and picked it up and they have less than 10,000 miles on them. So smart cars here, 3 cylinders, takeoff is rough and delayed. Oh, wow. Hey, Jam, get out and push it. Howdy, Mr. Ken Unger, and Kevin Ash. I have a 2013 Toyota Vios, Mama. Or Yaris.
That's one that you like.
Yeah, that's what I like. I just take Mike's. I bought it used for $300K in 2017 from another expat. Okay. He bought it from another expat. I tell you what, Mike, I miss you. When we get that way next to the woods and get this honey badger down, we'll have lunch again. If I was in Davao all the time, if I was in Davao and we lived in Davao, me and Mike would be together all the time. He's a good guy. Kevin, I just cooked the pork tenderloin. Oh man, making me hungry. I'm happy with my Segway. Davao Don. You on a Segway. Hold on a minute. Get out of my way. Hey, get one of those, take it into Walmart and see what happens. Oh, Davao Don. Brought my wife home. Thought it was my wife. Come to find out, took the mask off, and it wasn't my wife. It's some other woman I brought home from the store. I won't do that again. That's Davao Don. Brought the wrong wife home. The inverter of the Segway got killed on Segway, exactly. Oh, that reminds me of the movie Smoke Cop. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if I would like the Suzuki Scrum. I don't know what that is. Scrum. Morning, Steve D. How you doing, Mr. Steve? How is everything with you, my good friend? God bless you, Steve. I like driving on my couch. Yeah, I understand that. Why would they name it Scrum? I don't know. Volvo Cross Country. Yeah, exactly. Oh, my Volvo Cross Country. I wouldn't want a small car. You may find yourself in the ocean. Just look at what happens when people use GPS map and they end up in the ocean. So you can guess what smart car. Yeah, yeah. There was a time I was driving and I was in my truck at that time, and I was in Georgia, and I was in the mountains of Georgia. Well, if you guys understand that, you got to go from point A to point B, and so you put it in the thing, right? And they take you quickest way. Well, I'm going on this dirt road. I must got the wrong thing. So anyway, I'm going on this dirt road, and I said, this is not where I need to go. I don't remember coming this way ever. And why am I in the cornfields? And about the time I top the hill and I'm going down, there's a lake. Well, it's like, are you kidding? Are you kidding? And there's no turnaround. Cornfields each side, no turnaround. Canals there, no turnaround. And it was a shortcut I was taking through to get to, I don't remember, Valdosta or somewhere. It was really just a shortcut from where I was at that point. And I was in West Georgia. So anyway, long story, I get down the bottom of the hill and I had to back up the hill. And I was slipping and sliding because it was wet and it's starting to rain. And I'm going, oh, boy, that's to be something. I'd be stuck on this thing because the back end of the truck is, I'm not 4-wheel drive. So I made it up the hill and got in a driveway finally. It was like a quarter mile up. But I have something that keeps the inside of my car quiet. A little chilly in Canada. Oh man, it's yeah. A little chilly in Canada. It fits right over her mouth. There you go, Dapper Don. Good idea, Don. The mute button on remote control really works. Ogre, yeah. Divorce, you guys are making me laugh. So anyway, all right. Suzuki van, okay now. All right. You guys say it's okay. 3-cylinder, okay. We'll take a look at that. I'm going to take a look at it and see. I think it'd be something that it could be easily, how can I say, easily obtained in this next 6 months at a reasonable fair price, that something maybe it'd be easy to afford, because I refuse to pay $5,000 or $6,000 or $7,000 for a car that is, I didn't pay that much for this car. I mean, we paid $2,000 for this car when I originally bought it. So, and we got some use out of it. It's not saying I didn't get use out of it. Yes, I drove it and we drove it around. We had quite a bit of enjoyment out of it. But as a family, I do need to get something that I can actually take to Davao. I need to get something I can actually take CDO. Or if I want to go a trip CDO and grab a barge to another island, I want to be able to do that and drive my car. And I want to be able to do that with ease. And I can't do that under the current situation, and the bus lines are fine and fantastic. But I think as the bus lines go on, I think you'll see some of them falter off. And that means that everybody would be going on the buses at the same time. And there'd be just saturated buses. I mean, saturated people trying to get on the buses, and they will go overload again. And then you're going to have the mask situation. You're going to have the face shield situation. Oh, sorry, you got to wait to the next bus. I foresee problems in the future on that. So as seeing that now, I need to prepare myself for the future. And it would be some type of vehicle. I saw it on the bus. I saw that reality hit. I said, oh boy. When I see passengers coming on the terminal and all the bus drivers are out there saying, come ride with me, come ride with me, I knew that we're in for a different arena of future of what's going to be on travel. And the roads are not as busy as they once were in a lot of the areas, because there's not many people out there now, maybe in Davao or somewhere like that. But in CDO, it was busy, but not as busy as it used to be. It was one half. So is business as usual over there where you're at, Sir Liner? Is everything okay as far as business? Is everything up to speed, Mike? Coming to Davao is easy, according to Isa. Return to Bukidnon from Davao is a headache. Apparently, 14-day quarantine is still required upon arrival in Bukidnon. I tell you what, Mike, we can't. There's no bus running. We can't get there. If I had to come see you or come there, I couldn't get there. I don't know how to get there unless I have a hire a car. And that, how do you hire a car? It's not like it's a phone book, you know. So how do you hire a car? So that means you have to find somebody here that go there and to hitch a ride with them, but then coming back. There are quarantine in effect, yes. And if you spend the night out, it's incredible. I got stopped. I mean, we went through a thing, and they says, "Where you from?" I said, "I'm from Mindinao Bukidnon. I'm going back home." "Oh, you live there?" "Yes." "How long you been here?" "I've been here a while." They ask you that question. Well, I go the next one. "Where you from?" I said, "I'm from Marama." He goes, "No. Where you from?" I said, "What do you mean?" "I'm coming from Cagayan, but I'm." "Oh, all right. See you." So depending on how they ask the question, it can go either way. So, and of course, they got ladies asking the questions. And so it's sort of like, wow, it's like, okay. So you just have to be prepared on how they ask you and just be prepared to have it all. "I'm going home." Just put it that way, you know. But it's true, though. You have to be prepared for that. And they're doing it. I understand why they're doing it. They're understanding to control the people in and out of these communities. And I understand that. And they're doing a great job of that, you know. But I could, if a smart car could make it up the mountains, I don't think it could. Scott Scofall, how you doing, my good friend? I wish I had that Chevy Sprint. 3-cylinder motor, Suzuki JP5. Ran it for 10 years. Got 60 miles to the gallon. I had a 1986 Chevy Sprint. I tell you what, Scott, I wish I had that thing here. I wish I had one here, Scott. Thing would be nice to have. Sir Liner, just have to wait till things cool off. Yeah, that's true too. Artco, good morning. My good friend Artco. Good to see you, my good friend. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, you can easily find parts. You can for the Corolla. You're right. Tom, just make sure you get 4x4 model for the muddy country roads. Yeah, yeah, true. Yeah, and I want, yes, and it'd be something. I've noticed something too here. They don't know how to work on automatics here as much. You have to get manual. Artco, good morning. Camry's a good car. Yeah, it sure is. Toyota Camry is a really good car. And Sirlina doesn't have a Camry, but it's close to a Camry. I don't know if it's close to Camry or not. It's very nice. Well, the cabs are old. Used ones in Japan. Yeah, they are. They're cut up in jam containers and welded back together and refurbished. They didn't say it's 220. Yes. You're exactly right. And a lot of them, they retrofit them, meaning they take all the seats out, put new seats in or whatever, put new motors in them, put new transmissions in them and say, here you go. In a lot of cases, and then they take and sell them as new. And then they take the older parts and sell them as a used one. Hello, Philippines, Mr. Ned. How you doing? Mr. Ned? Thank you so much for coming on the stream, my good friend. Yeah, thank you. They do the same with the Mazda Bongo vans. They do. I wish, bro, here may get my Kia crossover next year. Hey, I like Kia. Still got an S-Slate one going to the province. Yeah. We went to see that one back okay, but if you spend the night, but the bus stops at 5 o'clock. No buses. So that's another advantage of having a car. You got to get back. So you go, but listen, you go in a car, it's 200 kilometers. Or 180, 200 kilometers, okay? So you go in a car, you get there in whatever time frame. 3 hours. I'm just saying that. A bus, it's 4 hours. 4 hours and a half. One way. And coming back, same. Or a little longer. And sometimes they can do it in 4 hours. But as you know, bus stops here, and the bus stops here, and the bus stops here, and the bus stops here. Plus the stopping points of getting the checkpoints. So it stops here, stops here, stops here, stops here. So there's 10 stops. And that's frustrating. Now, if you have to stop your car and get out of it and go through a walkthrough, that's fine. But that's here where I'm at. Not saying the way it is. But people don't really realize Luzon may have the same thing. Visayas may have the same. But that's where I'm at. Welcome, Mark Cole, Mr. Ned. Thank you, Mr. Ned. Tom, do you handle the language barrier well? Yeah. I tell you what, Jebby, they had me, or James, they had me. It's like I had to say it 3 or 4 times. What? Where? What? And the one lady was angry. She was just angry in general. Where you live, sir? Where? Like this. Like, whoa, okay. And then she's doing the same to everybody, not just me, everybody. And, you know, of course, see, they all know where you live. She's asked the lady behind me, too. It's like she wanted to pull me over to the side. And the guys at the other end are laughing. You know, they're all laughing at the other end down there. They're giving me, you know, they're wanting, we do air bump. We do like that, like this, without doing it. Air bump. So they're giving me one of these like this, and like, hang in there. It's okay. She's new or whatever, or you know, power went to her head or whatever. Do you want more power from multicab? Just let me know. I'm good at adding power to engines. In high school, I had a 500 horsepower Honda Civic. Hey, Bill. Yeah, I probably would. Bill, I don't want to race, though. You have me having that thing racing down the highway. This one would love it. Scrum is move on the game of rugby. Kevin, the Scrum car is move. It's just done once. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for coming on, Ned and all. Art Co, Kevin, Jeb, Mark Jones, Mark King, all you wonderful guys coming on today, spending your valuable time. Time flies. Let's see here. Yeah, Scrum. So, okay, I'll take a look. I'll take a look at that. I'll take a look at that car, and I think it'll be something that it might be something to benefit down the road. It's something Ruth and I want to plan for. We have other things on our agenda and things we want to do around here first, but it'd be something for the future. Because I want to have it available for my little one here that she can drive when we're not here. But then again, too, I want to, you know, it's always a list, right, guys? Well, when I get there, I'm going to do this, 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 and this. When I come home, I'm going to do this, this, this in the Philippines. When I do this, 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 when I get here, that's what I'm going to do. I'm building me a house. I'm going to do this. Well, it's the same thing with us. Even though we have these things, I still want to get a visa to come back to the U.S. with my girls to visit for vacation. Well, that's not going to happen this year. And it may not happen next year. But I still want it. I still will have to pursue it. So there have to be funds allotted for that, funds allotted for a car, funds allotted for our education, you know, and funds for us to maintain some type of lifestyle. So it's really hard. And what's going to curtail, what's going to happen now, you know, you guys know more about this than I do, where you're at now and what's going on. You guys are in frontliners there. More horses in mine. I wouldn't mind having mine's got a really good car. Now, Sir Lionel's got a really good car. It's really a good car. In fact, it was so clean in it last time I got in. I was afraid to get in his car. It's clean, really clean, nice, and it looks. I tell you, I don't. He says it's a 13, 12, or 13. It looks like it's a 19, 18 or 19, or it looks new inside. He's cleaned it up really nice and keeps it clean. And, so shout out for him for that. Yeah, it adds up. Takes time. It does, Jeb Jam. And I know it's like you want to invest in the kids' future, and you got school, and you got your business you're trying to maintain, and you got employees you're trying to pay and keep them happy. And if you don't keep them happy, they're going to subcontract somewhere else, or they're going to do something somewhere else, and then you find yourself in that. It's hard to balance all those balances. And I found myself in my past. That's what I had my problem with, because I was a subcontractor a lot of times, and I would hire subcontractors, and I would guarantee them so much money for a period of time to maintain this work. And if I didn't have the work, they'd have to go find some work somewhere else. So they couldn't work for me. So sometimes I would end up losing good quality people to someone else because they either had more work or, you know, bigger and better jobs than I had. But it's like it never ends, and you find yourself even here in the same situation. Well, I want to get stuff done, and I can't do it because the workers that are available, they're busy, and it's their family. So, Kevin Ash, how is the Mazda Scrum wagons much better quality than the multicab, but twice the price? Hold on, let me think about that, Kevin Ash. I think I would get the one half the price. Here's something. As long as it can make it to CDO and Davo in a comfortable, reasonable amount of time, and I have power getting up those hills, and I don't have a problem with it, I don't see a problem. I will figure it out. If it needs to have a good motor in it, and a good transmission, and a good air conditioner, a radio, and all the other stuff I don't have to worry about. We get our phones. We can, the girls can watch a movie on the phone, do something like that. They can actually enjoy themselves doing something like that. Or I sit in the back and Ruth will drive. It's not a problem because Ruth can drive. She's a very good driver. So I could do that, be chauffeured around by my beautiful wife. But then, she's not good in heavy traffic situations where I'm good at heavy traffic. She's not good at it. She's really good at, going around, like going to town here locally and this, that, and other. But if she's got a car, and turning this and this, it confuses her because she's not in it all the time. And how would she know? It's not like driving in New York City, or Brooklyn, or Boston. Boston to me is the most. Buffalo was bad, all right? But Boston is something that was just, I've never driven in a place like that before. That place scares me. Boston scares me driving. I'm absolutely 25, but 40 horsepower. It's amazing what a ported polished head and larger carb jet can do. Not great at gas. Yeah, eats up the gas. 660cc, 57 horsepower, 63 torque. Interesting. So 660cc, that's fine. I was thinking about that. I was wondering. I said, I wonder if I get 600cc, I'm okay. 660, okay. And I knew that 600 in my mind, going back from my motorcycle days, would be fine. 660 is perfect then. Is that what they have in them, Kevin? That's okay. I could deal with that. That's not bad. 660, okay now. 660cc. You're never going to get speeds of 100 mile an hour. 60, 65 tops, 70 tops maybe, like that speed, miles per hour. Okay now, because here you can't get it, because time you get 60, 1 second later you're slamming on your brakes because somebody pulled out in front of you on a motorcycle. You guys know. I don't have to tell you. The bus drivers fight it every day. Double downshift and upshift and everything else. But I have to tell you, there's some of the best drivers in the world here. And as you know, if you can drive here, you can drive anywhere in the world, except maybe India, somewhere like that, or Pakistan. But it's something. Stick with the Toyota. There's a reason for it. And away the best-selling brand in the Philippines. Nobody else even close. Stay away from the multi-cabs. So you're saying stay away from it. Stick with it. Can I find me a decent Toyota for about anywhere from $4,000 to $6,000? Decent. I don't want to be paying $10,000 for a car. I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. I'll walk. I'll ride the bus until. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not. How can I say? I just don't want to do it. 660 is good as long as you have no weight going up the mountain. Yeah. All right, get out. We're going to get to the top of the mountain. When you get to the top of the mountain, we'll wait for you. I'm teasing. Daddy, get out of the car. We'll wait for you top of the mountain. Okay. But you know what? I understand that too. I do understand that. Stick with Toyota. It's hard finding it. It's hard. The old how can I say, the cars that have the Vios, the Camrys, the Corollas, the great cars, if you can find them at a reasonable price. The old taxi cabs. Now you want to buy them before they before they become a taxi. You don't want to buy a used taxi. But because the clutches are gone. I mean, half the cars I go in, the guys are riding the clutch halfway, and then riding the clutches all the time. But I just want to get in a car that's decent. I don't have to worry about it. And I'm not one of these guys. It's like I really had my mechanic check out that van I bought, that used van. And I bought new or new used. And like Ken Unger will understand this. I bought one that was a year old and it would have very low mileage, 20,000 miles on it or 30,000 miles on it. And that was what I'd pick. And sometimes it'd take me months to find something, but I would find it and I would save, $10,000 in a lot of cases. I would save a lot of money. I mean, I bought that 2000, I don't remember what year it was exactly now, 12. And I bought it brand new and it's already 13s and they wanted that thing. They were ready to give that car away, that truck. They wanted that truck off the lot really bad. And I knew that. I've been watching that truck, and finally, salesman called me and said, "Tommy, you want this car? Get it today," because the manager said, "Get it out of here today. We'll make a deal." And I got that truck for like a new Dodge 1500, 4-door quad. Really, I don't remember exactly the numbers. 13,000. I mean, I got a good price, and I called my bank and says, "Tom, you finally bought it?" I said, "Yeah." 660. Tom, yeah, laughing. Jam, we have enough for our own weight. Yeah, as long as the gears go, it's gold. Toyota ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. Toyota's expensive for me. I'm too cheap, Mike. I'm cheap. I am. Is it thrifty? No, it's about business with me. Even when I was in business, I was that way. I was trying to be smart with my money. Did it work out? Sometimes it didn't work out. Sometimes I went in a hole really bad. I'll never forget they tell me you can't build something. I said, "Hold on a minute, I'll build it." I put my thinking cap on, and not only did I build it for a tenth of the price or the 20th of the price, really. I built a beading machine that would form, fill, and seal the bags for less than $5,000-6,000, and they wanted $150,000 for the same machine. Get a multi-cab and stick a Toyota engine in Best Buy. Mark, get a multi-cab, stick a Toyota engine in. We can do that. Toyota engine's cheap, yeah. Are they really? Yeah.
How much is the
Huh?
budget?
On ours? Our budget? $2,000.
What's that?
200,000. 250,000.
240. The Toyota Prius
2010? It's too old. Mike's is 2013. He bought for 300. Yeah, she found one for a lot more.
So what year supposedly?
A year? I don't know, honey. Here. Yeah, you want something anywhere from 17, 18, 19. 17, 18, and 19. And you want something that people, like Facebook used. I'm just guessing. Most Toyotas I've seen in the Philippines are high ace fans, yes. And those are expensive but nice. Just don't get an automatic or no one will work on it. Exactly. Man, Bill, you're exactly right about that one. You can find a cheap Toyota, a lot of blank repos because of COVID. So, Liner, I can't find them. I haven't seen any. I mean, we've been looking for them. Maybe I just need to go down to the bank and ask them, where are your bank repos at? Do you have any? Where you keep them? What do you do with them? Maybe I just need to go down to BDO or BPI or wherever. Where do you find those? Yeah, I don't ever find them. I can't ever find them. In fact, last year, I will look for them, and I couldn't find them. I can't find them. I know I've looked and looked and looked and looked, and I cannot find them. Those bank repos is massive. Jeff Jam, where do you get the list at? I've never seen the list. I even go on their sites and they say check. I went on BDO site bank repos, right? I ask about no, it's gone there that are good. All are gone now. Well, okay. So you have none. Now, how BDO can't have any, but they're in Manila. Well, I'm not going to go to Manila to get a car. And I can't get there from here anyway. You can, but you can't. It's going to cost me, $200-$300, $400 round trip to go there. No, $500. What am I saying? It's $500 round trip for one or two people. Three of us go up there and back just to get a car. So it has to be something locally. And I know that there's cars being sold here brand new because they're here. And I know that there's cars here, but I can't find where it gets repos. Always best deal, exactly. It is for my wallet. If they're for Japan, for those engines only had like 40K miles of them, so they're still new. Mark King, yeah. And that's the thing I was telling. Do they guarantee those or no? Does your buddy? No. It's as is, right? Okay, forget it. Well, maybe not forget it, but forget it. There are local guys selling bank repos, even dealers on YouTube. Just do search. I know a guy here in Davos selling repos. Okay.
Grace came from
They did?
the one he always fixes.
Is that hers is what? Which is Suzuki van, right? Really?
Like the one
Is that like the one I like? You know why I like that? Because you can put everybody in there and stuff. She said that a friend of hers bought a van from Davos, a Suzuki van, and it's constantly work on. And it's a new one, brand new, right, Mommy? All right, brand new. So, okay, there you go. From Davos. Go to the for sale link on PI Bank website. Okay. Cheers, yeah. I do like the thing.
Toyota Vios 2018.
Yeah? All right. How much? Oh. She's in there searching now. My wife is searching now. Jam, I'll just go with the cheapest price. But I fix it, yeah. You have the ability to do that, Bill. Bill, if you live next to me, you remind me of my friend in high school. He was like that. My car that I just couldn't fix. I asked him, I said, this car's doing something. I can't figure it out. He would fix it for me. He wouldn't charge me anything. I said, I'm going to show you. He goes, nothing, Tom. Oh, really? He goes, nothing. He says, this all the stuff you do for me. I said, I'm okay. I didn't know I did anything for you, but okay. Mark Doyle, good morning. Mark Doyle, good morning, sir. Welcome on our live stream today. Sorry about that. My internet today's been on and off, but it's been good like the last hour. We're talking about cars and the best values and where can you get the best value cars for the dollar and what's going on with that. And that's what we're talking about now. Before we're talking about food, we talked about jobs only for a short period of time. We'll always get into food and everything else first, which is okay. It's not something that's ideal, but we're talking about cars and the best place to get a car and how would you get it and where would you get it? People saying the websites of the brokers, but a lot of the repos are not even in your area. They're somewhere else. And a lot of times they don't transport them, or do they transport them? If it's BDO, do they take them all to Manila? Do they? Or just leave them where they're at? Yeah, Bill Pruitt, vans are more practical for me because when I travel family, it's like come along. It's nice to have everyone comfortable. That's exactly the reason I want some type. Now, Suzuki is not going to hold 3 to 6 people, Filipino, maybe 8. But anyway, including the driver and the passenger, but still, it gives availability to do it. A car can hold 5 tops. You might get 6 in there, but it's going to be, if you're on a long trip, it's not going to happen. So that's the reason why. And I wanted how can I say this? When you're in a van or something, you set just that little edge higher, even if it's 6 or 8 or 10 inches higher, that you can have that capability of doing this all the time. Your rear view, where you're constantly looking, you're seeing around what's going on around you because the car's, doing this and this. That's the reason I like the vans. It gives me availability to keep an eye on the cars. Although here, you're going to need it. Now, driving to Davao is not something, or CDO, that I'm really an expert at, but I have driven around because I haven't really driven that much around in those areas. But I would like to have a van. But the only van that I know of is the high-ace vans I cannot afford. The Hilux vans I cannot afford. The pickups, the big end pickups, I can't afford those. I'm not paying $1 million peso on a car. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to pay for me. I'm not going to pay 20 grand on a car that I drive maybe 5,000 miles a year. I'll have it for a lifetime, but still, there's no. And not only that, how bad would you feel when somebody bangs up against it and scratches it and everything else? Because that's what's going to happen. And scratches and everything else, and you're in a parking lot and people bumping into you. My friend just bought a car, and his people's already scraped his car, and he's upset over it, and I would be too. I mean, you buy a car and you pay $7,000-8,000 for this car, and that's what he paid, and it's a Camry, and it's scratched. It's scratched all over. The bumper, front bumper, somebody hit him, and the back bumper corner, somebody keyed his car, and it's like, or a motorcycle, went down with the handlebars. I remember our buddy, Big Dave, wanted to buy a repo last year here in Davao. One of his many local dates found a guy selling a 216 Toyota Vios for 480 peso. Wow. That's what I was asking, Mike. How is our friend Dave doing? Have you talked to him lately? Is he married? How many children does he have now? Is he okay? Ollie wants to know, Ruth wants to know, and Tom wants to know. Ollie asked me about the other day when I was at the restaurant. Sir Liner, hey Mike, that's the thing. Okay, well, I repo last year at Davao. So that's $10,000 of 2016. I'm not. No way. I'm just not doing that. I'll buy one, but I'm not gonna buy one like that. I went from 71 likes down to 69. Now, how in the world did that happen? I hate to see the dislikes. I just happened to see it. It's 71, now it's down to 69. That's the way it goes, though, isn't it? So, well, we've been on 2 hours and 3 minutes and 16 seconds, so I think I'll call the stream now. And I want to thank everybody for coming on our channel today. And thank everybody for spending a valuable time with us today. Again, tomorrow morning is Ruth's live stream. She will not be here in the morning. She has to get some stuff for the cake and do some errands tomorrow. So she's going to be busy. So I want to thank everybody for spending their valuable time with us today. I will be on in the morning instead of my wife for a small period of time. Hope the internet is agreeable. Mark King, thank you so much for coming on today. My good friend Mark and Sir Liner, Mike, and so yeah, I've talked with him since April. Oh wow, yeah. I got his email. I should send him an email. See how he's doing. Sir Liner. Oh, he may not talk to me because he's mad at me because what is he mad at me about? Oh, I know. He's mad at me because I didn't find him a girlfriend. He'd come all the way over here and I didn't find him a girlfriend. And I said, it's my responsibility. It's like going to the grocery store, my friend. You can't just go to the grocery store and find a girlfriend that way. Why don't you do your own work and you do it yourself, But I'll never forget that. He got mad at me because I didn't find him a girlfriend. So thank you so much, Wheels Down. God bless Wheels Down. Thank you so much, my friend. Mr. Ned, thank you again. I always enjoy all you guys coming on. Wheels Down, Philippine My Paradise, Sir Liner, Mark King, Mark Jones, Bell Pratt, Mark Doyle. How you doing, Mr. Mark? Hopefully you're doing well. Jeb Jam, my buddy Jeb Jam, Bill Pratt, Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash, thank you so much for moderating today. You know what, Kevin Nash? I did a premiere last night, and I went on a little early anyway because I don't remember. I had people on. So anyway, I went on early because people were on there. And I had trolls already. I had like 3 trolls. Well, how in the world trolls get on my thing? But none came on here today. Probably because of the internet. The trolls decided, you want to get rid of trolls? Have bad internet. Jeb Jam, Wheels Down, Sir Liner, Mark King. Thank you for coming on today. Bill Pruitt, Kevin Ash, Mark Jones, Jeb Jam Raw. Thank you for coming. Arco Drones, thank you for coming on today. Davo Don, Pencil Thin, thank you for coming on. Scott Scofall, thank you. Ken Unger, Maureen, Michelle, and Ken, thank you. Rax, thank you, Mr. Rax. My friend Rax, thank you for coming on. Ken Unger, Rax.
Relaxing motivation.
Relaxing motivation. Yeah, thank you for coming on.
All about
All about old fashioned. Thank you for coming on. Jack
women's
Redmond.
beauty.
Yeah, Women's Beauty. Thank you for coming on. Mars
Our
Bancood.
life.
Our Life. Mars Bancood. Who else? Who else we missed? We missed a bunch. Came on. Hello, Ken Unger, Devil Don, Pencil Thin Mustache, Wheels Down. Mars. Miss Mars, thank you for coming on, Miss Mars. Jack Redmond, Miss Mars. Hi from Fargo, John Baker. Thank you for coming on today. Oh, Joe and Jeannie.
Yeah,
I'm Bendoro Journey. Thank you for coming on today. Redmond, thank you. Bill Pratt, Joe and Jeannie, Mark King, Mark Jones, Jeb Jam Raw. Okay, only went back that far. Were you Harry Potter again? Okay.
Bye.
I want to thank everybody for spending their valuable time with us today. We will catch you again in the morning. Ruth won't have one, but I'll put one on.
It's very clear in camera, no?
It's very clear camera, huh? Because it's Daddy here. Uh-huh.
Okay.
My little Miss Harry Potter here. Potter. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Scott Scofall, thank you. Thank you, Mark Doyle. And Mark, we're doing very well. And thank you so much for asking. We're doing very well. And thank you for coming on today. This is my little one right here. Yeah. She's Harry Potter today. Okay, she's Harry Miss Potter today. She's been cleaning her duties over next door. She's been cleaning the house. And oh, look, I'm closing up, and now 30 people come on. It was down to 21.
Okay, bye-bye.
And you just want to say bye-bye is what you like saying.
Yeah.
We're doing well. Yes, Scott, thank you so much. We'll see you guys again in the morning. Tomorrow. RR is your production assistant. Exactly. Kevin T, how you doing?
Kevin T.
Garrett Sky for TV. I can't.
F.
Good morning, Kevin. We were closing down the stream, but thank you for coming on, my good friend.
Ephraim Dunlap.
What's up, Ephraim? I missed it. You're still here. We're still on this second where we're closing it down, but thank you, Ephraim. Ephraim, how you doing? What's up?
I missed you.
I missed you. We miss you too. We're here. We're here. We had, it was a good stream today. It didn't start out, the internet was giving us heck, and it was giving, I'm good. I'm a little late. It's okay. Yeah, what we're doing, Mike Wickham, my friend, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, what happened, we were closing up the stream just now. Love you guys. Love you too, Ephraim. Mike Wickham, thank you so much for coming on, and Ephraim and all my valuable people for coming on always, and thank you so much for that. We had quite a few here that I haven't seen in a while, and I want to thank you for coming on. I don't know, it's just the internet. We'll get it figured out. It's not the end of the world. It's just
Being here, just
listening. Oh, Kevin T. Okay, good. Thank you for that. And thank you for that. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. One more hour.
Lol, I've got rare time to kill here.
Ruth, one more hour.
No.
Mama, you're not even in here now. You think she's over there? Where's she on her phone? She your mama?
Honey Badger trials in November.
Honey Badger trials in November. Yeah. I tell you what.
Vaccine?
Yeah, I don't know. They need to get rid of all that honey badger stuff.
Daddy, will you take it?
Will I take it?
Yeah, like for real.
If I was in a situation where I had to, they made me take it, I would take it. But I would not volunteer.
If you had a choice, yes or no,
I would say no, but if they made me take it, I would. I will wait till 1, 2, 3 million people take it or 10 million people take it before me, and see if there's any kind of repercussion about it. And if there's not, and those 10 million or 2 million that took it, okay, and everything's fine, then I say, okay, give it to me. But but I want it, it'd have to be they take it and they go like a year. That's what I'd say. Yeah, really. They'll go a year with no complications. Because that thing could come back to haunt you 10 years from now. You know? My dad, my bad. It's okay. I knew what you meant, Ephraim. I knew what you meant. But it's true though, you know? No one will be trying anything to, say, I want to make sure it's good.
My journey.
Oh, Philippine, that's Mr. Ned. Yeah. Y'all. See you later, Mr. Ned.
I thought it's Philippine my journey. I'm thinking
That's my paradise. It's Mr. Ned. One always says hi to you. He always says hi to RR. Every time. Yeah. Hi.
Philippine my paradise.
He always says hi. So, what are you doing, Daddy? Shirt? You just creasing it?
Lining.
Oh, you're lining. Okay. Okay. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. But it's true though, you know, this way things are happening now. Would I take it? I don't know. I think it would be something that I don't know. I'd have to really put some thought into it for me personally. I think some people would say they'd take it. But I think I'd think about it really long and hard before I would. Yeah.
I will take it.
You will
first.
take it? You will take it first.
Yeah.
I won't let you take it.
It's your choice.
Yeah, Daddy's not gonna let you take that stuff. Can't stay on my way to Hogwarts.
Opening up the international flights to the Philippines in
March. Is that what they're doing? Is that what they're saying, Ephraim? Are they really? March? Okay. That's okay. International flights in March. Okay. Yeah. So see you again. I'll take it if it's good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. She's getting your gig line. Yeah. Straight, Tom. She's a good daughter. She is. She's sweet. On a good day. She has bad days though. Some days, sometimes she pushes Daddy's buttons the wrong way. She pushed it yesterday the wrong way, and she knew it. She's pushing Daddy. Her mommy did not know she was pushing Daddy's buttons, but she knows when she pushes Daddy and carries it too far, and she don't mean to. But it's a plan sometimes. But kids are smart, man. They're sponges. They learn, and they learn how to push those buttons. Just wait. Samantha has your button. What's it, Samantha and what's the other one's name? Samantha and what's the other one, Bill? Samantha. Whoop whoop. Christian.
President
Whoop whoop. Bruce says hi. Whoop whoop. Christian. Huh? Yeah, I'm getting ready to get off now. But Christian said whoop whoop.
What's that mean?
Whoop whoop. He's saying whoop.
Like hi?
Yeah, no, it's like singing. Whoop 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 whoop. Singing.
Daddy,
It's true.
So weird.
No, ask him. That's what he said. Breaking news: President is no longer able to transmit. Do you need car insurance there for bikes and scooters?
No.
No, but you do. I would get it,
Yeah.
and they have full coverage here. Yes, you can get it. It's relatively inexpensive. You know, $100. Yeah, she's buttered up. Kaylee.
The other
Yeah,
ones-
Kaylee, Samantha and Kaylee. Okay. Yeah, she buttered me up. What do you want?
Wala.
No ice cream?
I had yesterday. No.
Yeah, she had ice cream. She don't need any more ice cream. We did it all, didn't we? Hello, our mom. See? Christian, whoop, whoop. Yeah, we're closing down the stream. Everybody basically left, and we're just sitting here chit-chatting. And ours buttering me up for something. She wants something. Or are you just loving on Daddy?
No, I want to join the stream.
Yo, you want to join the stream? She wants to be a YouTuber. She wants to be.
Then if wala na Daddy.
She's already got me passed off. Daddy, when you pass, when you're gone, can I have your live stream?
Then I will.
And then in this yard, I'm going to build a swimming pool in the back. She always got me gone. I hope I'm here another 30 years. Oh.
Then I don't need to worry about many subscribers.
Yeah. Yeah. Chi, you're late. Yeah. Chi, you're late.
Wickham.
Yeah, Mike Wickham. Yeah.
I.
Chi Taurus there? Chi
Yeah.
Taurus. Chi Taurus.
Hello, Tom and all.
Chi Taurus.
What's for breakfast?
Hey, Chi, that
Taurus.
is Taurus.
Taurus.
Chi Taurus.
Chi.
We're on another 2 hour now. You're
Yeah.
here now. We're going to stay on 2 hours. What's for breakfast and what's for lunch? What's for breakfast?
We ate crack
We had crackers. What's for lunch? Rice.
beef.
Rice. Beef.
Sure, I'm late. I thought I'm early.
Yeah, no worries there. Yeah, we'll close it down. We're 10 minutes after 10. All right, you got the clocks working. There you go. You mommy, you're excellent. So God bless everybody. I want to thank everybody for spending valuable time. I already said bye. We will have another one in the morning. I will be on in the morning. Ruth is I got her tasks that she's doing tomorrow. So it'll be Tom and Ruth in the morning.
Philippine.
Yep. And I will probably try to do my XSplit. I won't make a difference if one live stream is demonetized. She's a real star anyway. Exactly. Yeah, everybody loves that. Stay another 2 hours, Tom. Hi. Okay, no worries. What are you drinking nowadays? Coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee, coffee.
How many cups do you drink a day?
How many cups to drink a day? How many cups does that hold?
30?
No.
20?
5, 7.
A day?
Yeah. See you later. God bless.
Bye-bye.
Yep. Stay another 2 hours, Tom. Yeah. That'd be, oh boy. So God bless. Hello, and I'm late. Yeah. See you later. God bless, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you in the morning.